Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Live Now, where Filippo and I discuss cars that are currently live on Cars and Bids. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we did an all-German focus thing. We were focusing on nationalities. Now, last week was the 80s and 90s. The week prior was the German one.
Was it?
Someone has a bad memory.
Yeah, that's me.
But this time, we're focusing on American cars. We do sell quite a few American cars, too, and we have some really cool, interesting stuff on the site currently. And so we picked our favorite American garage. You have to fulfill all of your needs with 3 cars, all of them being American.
Oh, man, have I done that.
Are you ready?
I don't remember the topic, but I succeeded.
Okay, well, we're going to dive right in with your first car, and that is not a car at all. It's the Ram 3500 Laramie Mega Cab.
Correct, accent for that. All right.
Yes,
it's
sir.
a 6.7 liter Cummins turbo diesel.
Yeah.
A 6-speed manual, dually, 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
a
I'm
6-wheel
not
drive,
gonna,
I guess. Actually, I don't know. Regardless. Are
dualies technically 6-wheel
right.
drive?
It's a good question, right?
I could see them to be all-wheel drive, and then you cover, well, they're 4-wheel drive.
2-speed transfer case.
Well, it's a,
I think it depends on the dually.
truck.
We don't know enough about trucks, is what we're revealing here.
I might be from
okay.
Ohio, but I don't know.
This isn't an Ohio truck. This is Ohio's too urban for that.
Yeah,
This is like a farm country truck, and I am into
What do you think Ohio is?
Not that enough. You don't need to do enough there. Sorry, the people of Ohio.
That's not true. Don't listen to him, people of Ohio. I understand you got stuff you got to haul.
In Wisconsin, we need trucks like that. In Ohio, but regardless, this is just everything that makes a truck like this cool in one package. And you can carry around the entire family if you want. You can tow your boat. You can tow the world if you want. Just tow your office, your building, your city block, whatever. You can do that. The 4-door, if you got a picture 10 next year, is it is just sometimes you forget how weird some trucks like this look.
Yeah,
it's the C pillars extend further than you expect, but it also is a dually, has a manual for fun. Right? I mean, what is a manual except for fun?
Yeah, I mean,
especially
genuinely.
If I told you that I had a car with 610 pound-feet of torque and a stick, you'd be like, "Whoa, that's real."
I mean, there aren't that many.
No, not a truck. Just a car with 610 pound-feet of torque and a stick. You're like, you got a Viper with a tune? No, I've got a turbo diesel Ram.
Right. Yes.
You can do everything with this. Everything.
I love manual transmissions. Never owned an automatic. Unlike you've owned an auto.
One, yeah.
But unblemished record. And the thing about it is, they don't always improve every situation.
Oh no! I don't expect this is better, but it is cooler.
Look, imagine the throw. That's genuinely.
Have you driven a manual truck?
Have I?
They're all kind of
1950s Willys
but
pickup.
It doesn't help you in a notable way, but it's cooler, and I'm here for it.
It is pretty cool, I have to say.
Also, this does everything. Does everything.
I suppose, yeah. So what are you hauling in this rig? I mean, I don't
know yet, but I'll figure it out.
You're going to the farmer's market to get some lettuce? What are you doing here? You're not that's what you do on weekends. I don't see.
No, I will go to the fields and find the tractor, tow it, then go get some lettuce.
You're gonna pick some lettuce yourself
with the tractor only for the towing.
Okay, you don't.
I'll haul a lot.
Do you
of
know
lettuce.
what tractors do?
That's why I correct myself. I'll haul a lot of lettuce. They're just cool.
Okay.
In a world where I don't live in a city, this is cool.
In a world you don't live in a city, yeah, this would be tough to have in a city, but it is a very cool truck. Okay,
so cool.
Solid choice.
Thank you.
So this is your daily. What need does this fulfill in your?
This fulfills my. I sometimes need to tow a city block need.
Also,
it's not every day, but sometimes you do.
Fun fact about Filippo. Consistently, if you get in his car and you just turn the radio on, he's listening to country music. So there's a part of you that, growing up in Italy, this was an unfathomable object to you, I would imagine.
No part of this. When I was growing up in Italy, my stepdad, who was American, had an XJ Cherokee, which is a small vehicle. By modern U.S. standards, an XJ Cherokee is like a Jeep Renegade.
Right.
And that was whoa, a big truck. This would have been
this would have been hard to.
I don't think my European mind could have imagined this, and now I want it.
And there's so few places you can actually drive.
No, it's not true. It's not that long.
In Europe.
It's not that wide. Oh, in Europe. Yeah, I mean, good luck.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But anyway, a very cool truck. Yeah. So I'm going to start with my daily.
Sure. Oh, well, we were starting with dailies. My mistake.
Right. Right. I'm going to start with something, because I have only one SUV-ish truck thing, and that is the Rivian R1S Adventure. The R1S is one of the, and this is a quad motor.
Sure is.
Adventure Edition.
Gen 1 quad, but yeah.
Gen 1 quad, but it's still 850
No,
horsepower.
it's still incredible.
This is one of the all-time like great like daily products.
Yeah.
I know it's electric and everything. It's technically not an automatic then, but it is
doesn't have a transmission, so I'll take it.
That's right, doesn't have a transmission.
That's fair.
But the right color quad motor, this is a wonderful daily driver.
Yep.
It's fast as hell. You really love the one that we had.
And I drove it around every day. And I loved it.
And it was not. They're just really cool. I like kind of what Rivian stands for in terms of their adventure stuff. 3 rows. I can you talk about a vehicle to do anything. This can do anything. And how much torque does it have?
Oh, more than the world.
Isn't it 908?
Mm-hmm.
So you and your little Laramie, I got you roasted here.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, I agree. It's not as.
You got dually?
How do I
you got
put
dual
this?
rear wheels? I didn't think so.
Don't need them.
You got a motor at each wheel, but I've got more
4
wheels.
motors, baby.
I got more wheels.
Well, EVs are just a cheat code for torque, obviously, and performance in general. But it's just for how I use things. I'm not going to pretend I'm going out in fields to pick lettuce. I am here. I drive around. I live in the city. This is a great vehicle to truly go anywhere and do pretty much anything with. And, you drove it all the way to Monterey, charged once.
I agree. I Hard to argue. Hard to play. Can we go to my EV choice? Because I have a different EV choice.
Filippo did choose an EV too, because that is the thing. Rivian is an American manufacturer. You don't often maybe think of these EVs as being
Illinois
very American, but that is a very American. Yeah, yeah. It's almost as Midwestern as I am.
Indiana. Illinois.
No, Illinois.
Normal Illinois, yeah.
Illinois, yes.
Yeah. But also built in America by an American company, the Lucid Gravity Dream Edition.
Yeah.
Now, I'm legitimately excited about this because I haven't even seen a Gravity on the road yet.
No, genuinely
they're for sale, I guess, but we haven't seen one. Doug, as we're filming this, has a press car tomorrow, maybe, and so his video will come soon. But these are just coming out, and yet there's somehow one on Cars and Bids already. Do you know the stats of this car?
It's over 1,000 horsepower.
It's 1,070 horsepower, 900 pound-feet of torque. It's less than the new quad motor R1S, but 378 miles of range, which is real range. That is, I think, the most range for one that's this powerful. The quad motor R1S is a little less. And it just is the new practical Lucid. Lucid has the Air, which is a sedan, and now they have this, which is, if you ask Lucid, an SUV, and if you ask any normal human, a minivan SUV.
Yeah, I was thinking.
And I am here for that. I'm good with that. I love minivans unapologetically. I don't feel a need to apologize for minivans. I think they're the best, the absolute best. And this is fundamentally just a really practical SUV that can have a sub 3 seconds 0 to 60 time, probably, and real range.
You think minivans are the best? Then why do you have a wagon? Why don't you have a minivan?
Because I can't justify.
But you want to.
I don't have children.
Yes,
I can't justify a minivan yet.
God, this is the thing. But you say that, but then when I suggest a car to you, you're well, I can't hold 9 people around. What if I have 9 people to visit? Well, then they rent a car. That's what happens. But you're you want carrying capacity. Why don't you have a van? Why don't you have an R63?
That's not a minivan. That's less of a minivan than this.
That is actually
than this Gravity. 3.1 seconds 0 to 60 time. I apologize.
3.1. 1,000
But if you
3.1.
watch our friends at Haggerty, Jason Kavisa had this in one of his drag race replay videos, and it just blew everything away. It's insane. And I think it looks practical. I don't know how I feel about the styling yet. I haven't seen one in person, but I don't dislike it. And it's roomy, and the interior is going to be beautiful. And I think that Lucid has some of the best motor technology of any EV manufacturer. And it is somehow, I haven't seen one on the street, and it's out, and it's live with no reserve, and I want it quite badly. But it's not. I'm not in the market yet.
Yeah, we'll find out how the market values it. I'm really curious. I mean, it is brand new and no reserve, like you said. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch, I think.
Also has everything, by the way. Every possible feature it has. I'm legitimately quite into this, and I can beat you in a drag race. So,
yeah, but they're both good choices for EV dailies, I would say.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to get into something a little bit more exciting. You picked a Dodge. Well, I'm going to pick a Dodge too. Yeah. So this is the Dodge 3rd gen Dodge Viper SRT 10. I really love these cars. I drove one recently that we have in the office. That's going to be on Cars and Bids sometime soon. It's amazing. 6-speed manual, 500 horsepower, 525 pound-feet of torque. They are the third gen just doesn't get a lot of love.
No,
I
should.
don't really remember why that is.
No, I don't get it.
It's not as good looking as the first gen. That's true, but it is. It offers the Viper experience. And it offers a little tiny bit of polish in that it has power windows, which the first gen obviously did not have. It has power steering, which is nice. It has AC that works.
Yep.
And the top goes with it. The first gen, of course, the top comes off and you kind of have to leave it somewhere and you have to zip your windows up. This has door handles. So it's like a little bit of practicality, but still no traction control, still no stability control. A giant 6.3 liter V10, 6-speed manual transmission. And it, in my view, a very striking looking car.
I think it looks great.
The rear 3/4 view is, it's so cool.
So good. It's
Side
such
pipes.
a wide vehicle. It's so cool.
It's so cool.
Also, 8.3 liter V10.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sadly, less torque than my Ram.
Well, this is a sports car. This also weighs a heck of a lot less.
Less torque.
Sure, I don't need it. I'm not hauling grain across the plains here.
I am.
This is the guy who owns the farms as a Viper.
Wow.
I just love these cars. I really am like singing them praises. If you want the Viper experience, but you want it to be slightly more usable than a first gen or a second gen, the third gen, I think that gets slept on, and I just don't get why. I really enjoyed it. I have very much considering one. This one actually has been driven too, 65,000 miles. And I think it looks pretty sharp in silver, although I'm a sucker for silver in general.
I'm legitimately just generally into this car, and they are bargains.
They are bargains.
By the
We've sold
V10, by the 8.3 liter powerful V10 manual combination thing.
Look at these. We've sold this one for 20.
That was a project.
It was a project. This
but
one
like still, they're 40,000 miles, 38.
42,000. I mean,
these are just great deals.
First gens are worth the same almost for a lot of these cars. And like, it depends on how you want to use it. I think the first gen is more of an icon, but this car is so cool and I just dig him. I think
I'm
awesome.
just so into it.
Well, I'm glad we're aligned on that.
Yeah, we are weirdly aligned on our car setup. All right.
But
give us your last before I give you my piece of the song.
All right, so I've got my daily. I've got kind of a fun, slightly older cruiser.
The third choice.
Now, I wanted something more modern that delivers a really great driving experience because the Viper is good, but it is scary. You're constantly like aware of the reputation, so it's not the car I would pick to go on drives out and the canyons like we do.
Sure.
And so that's why I picked this.
You can't handle it. I get it.
No, I can handle it, but it's scary. This I don't have to think as much about. 2017 Ford Mustang, the S550 GT350. One of my all-time favorite American cars. Voodoo V8, 6-speed manual. They are just sublime to drive. One of the great surprises. That Tremec 6-speed just feels so good. That engine just revs like crazy. And I just think they are wonderful cars, and they do tend to hold their value relative to a lot of other Mustangs.
They really do.
Now, granted, people are concerned about engines and things like that. Some of the early engines were fragile, but this one has 41,000 miles on it. It's been it's just not like tons of miles, but it's been used and it seems to be holding up. So I think that I would love to have one of these cars.
You
at some point.
should own one of these cars.
I think I'm going to at some stage.
Wow.
I just think that once I can get over kind of if you have one of these in San Diego, it's like everybody just assumes you're, young guy in the military going to do burnouts and rev everywhere.
Well, you will do burnouts and rev everywhere. So you may as well lean into it.
I don't act like that. I drive. This car.
Seen different.
When have you ever seen me rev that car? I just don't.
Every time when you refuse to shift out of first.
No, I use the engine for its elasticity. I don't shift into fifth gear to go down the road at 2 miles an hour to save fuel like you.
This is a reasonable choice, but uninspired. Go to mine.
This is this is one of the great choices. But nonetheless, we'll go on to yours.
This, my friend,
the pace car.
Is a 1998 Chevrolet Corvette Convertible Indianapolis 500 Pace Car Edition.
Yeah, I love these cars.
It's a mighty long title for a car that
with some stickers and
is
wheels.
Simultaneously so special and I'm going to be quite honest, not that special. How many of these do you think they built?
It's way more than you think.
Yes, yes, it is.
Because you'd think it'd be like 400 maybe.
At home, think about how many they may have built.
What constitutes a limited edition?
What constitutes a limited edition?
Hit us with it.
The answer is 1,163.
Right.
Which is a lot. But this is probably, and surely there's some somewhere that has been kept in a garage underneath the plastic cover forever.
Many.
But this is like the right balance of really low miles while still being a car you can actually kind of drive. 14,700 miles. That's really low by any 1998 car standard,
Sure.
but not like 100 miles where you can't like get it out of the garage to transport it.
Yeah.
6-speed manual, LS1 V8, it's unmodified, which means that it retains the pace car purple metallic exterior with the yellow wheels and the black and yellow interior and the graphics.
Yeah, I mean, it's an assault on the eyes.
No,
that's for sure.
no, it's cool. Okay,
No,
what
it
is
is.
what is the point of the pace car? The point of the pace car is to be visible, recognizable, etc. And
On the
this
rachetrack.
did that.
On the racetrack.
And on any road. Also, by the way, the Indy pace car package on top of the like color and the decals, 17-inch front and rear aluminum wheels with your pin yellow, performance axle, active handling package, a bunch of other like actually nice things to have in your C5 Corvette. And this seems like if you want a C5 Corvette and you will want to stand out a bit more, this is the one to buy because it actually has a lot of the options you actually want, and it's low miles, and it's been maintained well, and it's a little bit special. It's more special than just it was built on a Thursday in March, and that's the only one in that color that was built in that 2-minute chunk. No, this one's actually a little bit special.
It is a little bit special.
Also, the purple is actually really nice. I'm like very into the purple. I'm not a graphics guy. Like when I buy Hot Wheels, I buy the ones without graphics.
Well, if you're not a graphics guy, it is tough to commit to that one.
It's tough to commit to that, but the purple itself is really cool. It's a beautiful purple.
It is. When it contrasts with yellow, it is tough, but that's one of the appeals of this car. It is so heinous and, I mean, really ugly, just really bad. And the C5, of course, not particularly built well, but that's the charm of this car, is that it is so, like...
If you ever want to accuse us of like just saying nice things about cars to sell them, let me tell you, that ain't the case.
But that's everybody knows that. Like, if you're blessed, if you can distinguish colors, you're blessed with the gift of sight. It is... really ugly, but that's the appeal of it. Like it's so of its time. It's just like, it's perfect.
I don't find it notably ugly, but it does stand out. And I don't want that for myself, but I want that for somebody else.
Yellow wheels. You ever see a car with yellow wheels?
Yeah, this one. I want cars to be less boring. Now, do I want to be seen in this car? I'm going to be honest. No. Do I want this car to be on the highway next to me so that it's not some other gray, silver, or whatever?
Hey.
Yes,
Easy.
I do.
Easy.
I really do. Right? Like
I did,
cars
actually,
are boring.
That did happen
Cars
to
are
me.
boring colors, and I want this on the streets.
That happened to me when we left our M7. When I was on the highway back.
You were next to one.
I was next to one.
And you remember it months later because it's a special car.
I think it might be. I don't know if it's the only one I've ever seen on the road. It is. I love it, but it is objectively bad, and that's what makes it great. And that's kind of the same thing with the Viper. It's like it's objectively poorly made, but that's kind of the charm of it. Like there is something. I don't know what it is.
You've never been more wrong. They are made from materials that were a little poor, but generally hold up. And they weren't like.
Where's the door panel?
It's not that they were made poorly. It's just that they were made to a different standard.
Yeah, look,
I will defend
have you ever
C5
pressed those
Corvettes
buttons
to the end.
Have
Yes,
you
of course.
ever pressed those
Of
buttons?
course.
It's so
and it's not the highest quality experience. And honestly, this car with no miles, that doesn't look like the best fitment of that, which you know is how it was from the factory. But that's not the point of the car. The point of the car is that you have a large V8, a stick, top down, you're cruising, people are looking at you.
Yes.
And unlike for people in F82 M4s, people are not looking at you because your car is obnoxious. People are looking at you because it's cool.
Right.
No offense to M4 drivers.
Yeah, because Corvette people, this is a notoriously restrained.
I have in my 3-car selection the pinnacle of America in 1998. This was the best American car in 1998. Period. Think about it.
Viper GTS.
No, think about it.
No, I'm thinking.
A diesel dually manual truck, the coolest truck on all the farm fields, and then what is modern America, which is a 1,000 horsepower family SUV.
Right, and I too have an EV SUV.
Yep.
Built in the United States. Very proud.
Same.
A Dodge Viper with one of the largest engines put in a vehicle since World War II.
Look, we both made good choices.
And the S550 GT350.
Yeah, we both made good choices.
Both made good choices.
The question will come up to you telling us who had the better
choices. Right. As per the usual, in the description, there'll be a link where you can head to our community page where you can tell us and vote on who had the better garage.
Almost always me, right?
Filippo. And last week, we have the results from the 80s versus 90s, and I got to hand it to you, Filippo. The people spoke, and I agree that you won pretty much uncontested.
Thank you all. I appreciate
it. Congratulations to you, Filippo.
Another day, another victory.
Mio amico italiano. And
another day, another victory.
Well, good for you. But if you want to tell us who won this week, let us know in the community post, and we will discuss it next week.
Or if you're upset that we didn't choose the 2024 Camaro ZL1 Coupe Collector Edition, tell us in the comments.
Right. That's just going to be one comment from Filippo. Glad you got it in there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.